Hello, my friends. Now, I believe we should be good here.
Former Interpol agent and strategic analysis for us.
Yeah, so anyway, I do think this new mic setting should be a bit better, you tell me, I guess. But, so if you've been following what's been going on with the mic recently, I've been testing it, and then, the last video I put out, the, shipbreaker one, messed up there. I was so focused on the game that I messed up what I was saying. Anyway, the shipbreaker video, I left all the
the boss hires this former Interpol agent to do strategic analysis for us.
All the issues in. I kind of left the issues in. But then afterwards, what I did was I took a clip from that video and I edited it several different ways with different effects and whatever, and I hope that this one I've come up with sounds good. If not ideal, I mean, I actually would prefer that it was ideal. Okay, now we're getting here. Now, I think the plan that we're going to be working with here is that we knock these guys out. I think I'll wait for them to come back, because they're gonna not quite be in the right position otherwise. Oh, we knock these two guys out. I think we try to knock out Penelope's guards. And then even the other guy he goes to meet, and then we try to get her to stand there by the sink, which I'll be flooding. And then after that we should be able to shoot the plugs, which are there, the extension cable there, which should mean she should get electrocuted, which should then allow me to move on to the next target. Occasionally there's these kind of laggy moments. I think we should be able to just strangle this other guy also. The real problem... Okay, so one thing I need to remember is that there's a camera that I need to destroy. The other thing to remember is that there is a very long wait period between when Penelope shows up and when she comes back around again. Nearly walked right into the thing there. There is also a few things here I want to pick up, which maybe I should wait for later to pick up if they're searching here right now.
Heads up, we have a situation. Hey, shit yourself. What's going on?
But I'll let that happen like that for now.
I need to know exactly what he looked like and what he was wearing. Didn't see his ugly face. It was over in a second.
I don't think he saw anything, actually. Okay, let's try this. This is going to be a bit risky,
Penelope
but...
Graves, acclaimed anti-terror analyst. Strange to see her as part of this crowd.
I'm going to try it like this. where we're basically going to try to just strangle this guy, which is hopefully her guard, when he goes to check on the sink.
Everything clear here.
That was nothing, I guess.
Okay. Oh, maybe. Thought he was going to just leave it there. But maybe he thinks, wait a second, was that sink flooded? And it was, of course. Now, I think there's actually a possibility, whilst I drag him, to actually get seen, but I think it's fairly slim. So I think we just hide him in here, I guess. I think that probably will work. Now, we will have to do this again. With her other guard. I'm pretty sure I can turn this thing on and just kind of leave it on. Because the safety will mean the other people won't be electrocuted, I think. And it'll only be once I shoot this plug that it's actually dangerous. Though there will be quite a waiting time between now and when she comes back around. Because I'm pretty sure she literally checks every section of the garden, goes into the house, then comes back around. I think that's basically how long it's going to take. I really need to stop having a drink like moments before recording these, really. Because it just leaves me spending half the time leaning away from the mic here. I think we're very close to dealing with her, though. I think once we can deal with her, we can save. And also another thing, I think ideally, instead of shooting this running away, I think ideally we would have her come in, then I would shoot it. Maybe that's not true, because maybe she would be able to get over to the sink and turn it off in time. It's kind of hard to say. But maybe the idea would be to, like, it's hard. It is quite hard to say, really. Because the only thing I don't want is for her to kind of open this door, walk in, and instantly, like, get electrocuted here, fall backwards, and then keep the door open. And then maybe someone from out here will see her. Even then, I guess that's not too likely. But yeah, I really don't want to block up this door, because I can't really drag her around just in case they do see her. Like this guy and any other guy we're going to stick in here. We're just hoping they don't get seen, but I think with her, we're kind of wanting her to just die here, I guess. No problem. Though I am saying that maybe we do actually want to drag her away. See, look, when they're walking back over, I think if you're dragging someone, they do see it. So I think if they're collapsed here, they can't see it, I think. Because if you think about it, down here, they can't, they can't see. But, yeah. So when we're dragging those, we have to be very cautious first about making sure these guys won't see it. I think even here, dragging it, they might not see that. That guy might have a light window, I'm not too sure. But they don't stay on that side for very long, it seems, anyway. I mean, I do kind of wish I had a hammer or something that I could repeatedly throw down here, but there isn't. Now this is a box right here. I wonder if it would be possible to maybe leave a gun, let's say here, and when they walk through the door, they maybe go, pick the gun up here, go to put it back here, right, so they're kind of in this position. I'm here, and then I can kind of sneak up on them like this, which might kind of just speed up the process a bit. The only issue, I guess, is if they're here, the angle to be seen is a bit more open. So maybe the wheelbarrow there leaves us protected enough vision-wise. I'm not certain. I think we have to just try something and hope it works. So it could also maybe be an idea to knock those guys out. I wonder if you hit a body here, and you could convince someone to walk in from the outside into here, that they actually wouldn't see the body that's over here, and they would just kind of walk in. Because then maybe I could start choking anyone potentially that would walk over that way. I mean, it's an idea. How far along is she? I think she's very nearly back to being over here, so I guess I should switch this on. I mean, I'll get the apricot ready anyway. Yep, that's her going along here.
Okay, can you just leave me alone?
Maybe I shouldn't have done it in this order anyway.
Got some things to do. I'm sure Rose won't mind.
Come on, we've got a possible 517 moving in to investigate.
Unfortunate who's going to investigate this. But so long as I can deal with it in the same type of way, we should be fine.
No, that
It's very unfortunate that it's this guy as well, because as I'm saying before, I really want to be careful of these guys seeing me drag him. And the wait time between her walking by here is quite long. I mean, it's literally probably something like 10 minutes. So very unfortunate that this is going to be the route we're taking here. I wonder if there's a trick, like, because I know when someone gets distracted by something, if you like throw something and then they go to investigate, they won't get distracted by something else until they're done investigating the first thing, which just makes me think maybe what you could do is when this bald guy comes in, who she meets up with alone, right? When he comes in, before he's done investigating, right, maybe you could chuck something else, which he kind of ignores, but which means maybe the order of distraction selection by the game logic leads to maybe Penelope going, what's that? I'm gonna go investigate, which maybe then he will then leave again to go out here. You can maybe switch this on really quick. She will then walk in, right? Deal with the sink, and then I can shoot the plug here. Now, that's kind of something for another time, maybe. But nonetheless, this start is very long. I think over the course of the Marrakesh level, we did it over 7 or 8 episodes, which were each about an hour long, I think. I think it was 8 episodes and 2 were half an hour, actually, something like that anyway. This one I really think it's going to be more than that even, so I think we've done 2 already, maybe 3 actually, 3. I think this one's going to go, honestly, 20 episodes or something like that. Because this is just for the Penelope section, and it's already gone on to the 4th episode. This is the 4th one. And that's just 1 out of 4. Though in saying that, I do think the others are going to come a little more, obviously, a little more naturally, maybe. With C. My idea for Rose was that he would destroy himself with a watch or something. Though we need to make sure that's a way that kills him without any collateral. Maya's the one I have no idea, because I know the Ezra, my plan for him is to deal with him in the basement, because I normally deal with him in the shed. So this time I guess I'll try to deal with him in the basement of the house. But Maya, I have no idea. I mean, I think ideally, what I would do, and this is kind of a crazy plan, so I think what I'll do is I'll deal with all 3 first, so that to a point where I can do all of them in one run, and then save there. Because I think what I want to try is to set off an alarm, like maybe this one, right? And then in the meantime, after I set it off, to charge through the whole camp to that barn over there. Hopefully it kind of empties out because everyone's running over here to see what's going on. Which gives me a small moment of opportunity to poison her water. So that when everything calms down, she goes to drink her water, she collapses. It's technically an accident. I think poison's considered an accident, right? So that's fine that everyone sees her collapse like that. And then I can just kind of dip by an exit and then walk away, no problem. Though there is another option. I actually don't know if it's necessary actually when you do it again. I think it might be. Though you just don't need... No, yeah, I think that's what it is. If you want to take the exit in the basement of the house, which you can do, you don't need to take that exit whatsoever. But if you do take the exit, then you need Sean Rose's body or a 3D printed mask from the hacker room, I think. That second option is going to be quite tough to do. But I think it might be possible to get Sean Rose to go down the stairs and like knock him out, kill him down there, scan his face onto the hidden room, and then leave via that underground exit. The only problem, I guess, with that plan is if my idea is to deal with Maya last, I'm going to kind of be over by the barn, which would mean to get to the mansion exit, I would have to sneak into the mansion, which at that point I may as well just sneak out of the camp altogether. So yeah, I guess what I'll do is I'll just sneak out of the camp, but that is an option anyway. The exit definitely is going to be something we're going to have to deal with, but I think the start is to deal with Penelope consistently, and hopefully quicker than this. I mean, this is taking forever, but hopefully we can do it. And assuming we can, do you know what I'm curious about is what happens if I just leave the sink on here? Will someone just come to investigate just because, or will it just keep flooding for no reason? Okay, she's coming back around. Let's get the apricot ready. I've only got one, so I think I have a pumpkin or something. Okay, so let's get ready. The second she's coming around here, hold on, let's actually shut this, open it, chuck this. Now this guard's gonna go check what that is. Now the hope is he's gonna care about the sink.
Green to go.
Now assuming he does. Okay, there we go. I think that's him caring about the sink.
Ah, come on, man. Bugger.
Though I do wonder about let's turn the sink off just in case. But yeah, I kind of want to wait out just in case these guys walk over. I guess that's a good thing I did. I think I should probably even wait for them to walk back the other way as well. I mean, we're definitely going to have enough time to wait around here. Someone's staring at somebody, but not me, so whatever. Once they walk back, we will then drag this guy over to the dump room over here. And then I guess what I do is that I try to just kill Penelope here. I mean, there's a lot of waiting with this route, it seems like. And what even am I going to throw this time? A small pumpkin? This is terrible. I have to use up every single item I've got to make this work. And that's even assuming she actually cares to check it herself. I mean, I might throw it and then she'll walk over to someone else and say, "Can you check it?" Which will just be the worst outcome. I guess I should start practicing aiming at this plug. I think maybe from here would be a pretty decent angle to get it from. But yeah, so I guess what we do now is we wait for her to come back. Eventually she's going to get around to coming back, I guess. And then we, I have one other idea, which is I wonder if you can speed up her route if you kill Sean Rose first, because I wonder if maybe she has a conversation with Sean Rose where if he's not able to have a conversation, maybe she will just leave the house again and that will speed up the whole route by a decent margin. I don't know. It could be, it could also not be, so I don't know if I necessarily want to assume so. But I guess if we have time, then I will just say, if you're... Yeah, let's throw the subscribe thing down, why not? Fine. And then also just say, more so, if you think that this mic setting's good, which hopefully it is, I've kind of worked a lot on it, so I'm hoping it is, then, you know, then like the video, because that will genuinely be useful information, because I've done this before with my old mic, where I said to people, hey, please like the video if you like the setting, and I got like 6 likes on it, which was way more than any other video, so it wasn't just a normal amount or something like that. It was clearly telling me that that was a good setting versus the other settings I had been using. I mean, the only thing I'm really working on with the mic now is the volume. I'm not too sure if I should make it a little louder, a little quieter. Well, I think it's basically as quiet as I'm willing to make it, actually, but I'm not sure if I should actually make it louder, because the louder it gets, the more you hear any weird artifact in there or any weird noises I don't really want to be obvious. So it becomes this balancing of, is it loud enough to be loud enough versus is it sounding good enough? And balancing good enough with loud enough is like wrestling each other, because the louder you make it, kind of the worse it sounds, but the quieter you make it, the better it sounds, but then it's not loud enough, and so they kind of compete against each other. That's at least what I've found with the 2 mics that I've used. Though I've heard there are actually some mics which don't quite have that issue. But I specifically wanted this mic because I think it comes across more the type of way that I want, which is more detailed. It's more conversational, I think. Like, if it, you know, I kind of wanted something where it seems less broadcast-like and more conversational. I don't know if that's necessarily the exact terms that would make it obvious what I'm meaning, but hopefully it's clear enough. So yeah, if you like the mic audio, just how clear it is, not necessarily how loud it is, because I'm still working on that, but just how clear it is, then do let me know. Like the video, that will let me know. Or you can comment it. I mean, if someone leaves a comment, maybe you can like their comment. That would also let me know. I think you understand how you can help me out with that. Anyway, this route I genuinely hate at the moment because it takes forever just to deal with the first person. Now the hope is, I guess, that after we've dealt with her, that's kind of it, and we can just kind of move through the rest pretty quickly. Should I save now or later? I don't know.
What? Hello?
Really hoping she goes to check herself. Okay, she does. I really hope that she cares to deal with the sink. I mean, I need to see the searching thing in the corner here. Unfortunately not. But the problem is that if I shoot near her, I'm pretty sure she does go crazy. So maybe I should have saved, but I think I've kind of got nothing to use now. I think what I'll do is I'll wait a moment or so, and then I'll run to get something just to test this, because I think I should have. I think where I threw it was the biggest issue, because if I threw it like here, she would have walked in, and so when her investigation was done, as she goes to walk out, the door is still considered open, which means she hears this and she comes back. But because I threw it kind of on the door line, like right where the door is, she kind of walked up to the door. The door stayed open only because she was standing there, but as she turned to walk away, I think the door was considered shut, and so she doesn't care about this. Or maybe there's a certain time limit where you have to wait. ranges from 0 to a set time, and after a certain time, it's considered that she notices. I don't actually know the specifics of behind the game logic, I guess, on that sort of stuff, but I think what I'll do is I'll save here. And then I will run out. But honestly, probably not. This way probably isn't the best way, which is good that I've saved it. I don't think there's anything out here really. Then we have to load the save and go back around. Just need like a wrench or hammer or an apricot. Perfect. Okay, so I guess what we'd do is we'll wait for these guys to walk the other way. And we will then sneak back into the... Wait. I mean, I've just found something out, so I'm definitely climbing this. There's some secret way up here? Okay, I did not know that, because I've been up here before when I did a freelancer, and I never knew you could go around here and like sneak down here. Like I always thought you had to sneak down onto this trolled area and kind of fight your way out basically, but I guess if this works, it works. The second those guys leave, I'm gonna climb down here. Maybe this is a new addition as well. It's perfectly possible that this wasn't initially even an option. If anyone knows, you can obviously let me know that as well, because I do like hearing these sort of things. Because I do remember had someone commenting about the term boating, which I definitely will remember. I'm trying to think if I've had any other of a similar type actually. I feel like I haven't. On some level I feel like I have, on some level I feel like I haven't. But I think I haven't. And then also I need to run over and jump into the grass over there. Luckily, where we're saved, we can kind of ignore whatever's going on with her. We actually have a few options. We can test out other ways to maybe assassinate her other than this, which seems a bit too much. I feel like this is a bit too long. It takes too long to kind of do this method. Hopefully there'll be a way where I can kind of get in the greenhouse somehow. Poison a bottle or something like that. By taking maybe the poison that's here. And then I can poison the bottle, walk away. She comes and drinks it whenever. I'm long gone, I guess. And yeah, then we can deal with Sean Rose, Ezra, save it, and then figure out how to deal with Maya, because Maya's the one it's a complete enigma to me how we're going to deal with that. But the other thing, and I maybe should mention this, I'm sure I must have mentioned it at some point, but my favourite challenge or way of playing or style of assassination or whatever, it's definitely the sniper. The sniper. I said that again because I heard it and it felt like it didn't hear the S the first time, which maybe is true, maybe isn't, I don't know. But yeah, the sniper definitely, it's my favourite for several reasons. Firstly, because you kind of have to plan it out in a way very unlike anything else. It's so unique versus anything else. Like, I think a lot of things, mostly it's simply like, I'm going to set up a trap, or I'm going to just prepare really quick and bam bam bam, shoot them all, or whatever. But with a sniper, often what you have to do is you have to find a sort of perch point to shoot them from, which I like. Okay, it's the apricot here. We're getting ready. Hopefully, we don't have to do this again and again and again and again and again. Okay, she just walked by like nothing. That's so funny. I don't know how to get her to... I think we need two things, I just realized. I think what we need to do is get two things. So once this guy walks away, I'll charge over there. And I'll try to get a couple apricots.
Oh, sure. Yeah, there's this new guy on our team who's constantly on the can. I'm not joking, I'm not joking. If you got a problem, go see a freaking doctor, right?
Tech guys, jeez. The other day I was flying a few times. One of these little kids yelled out the window telling me to keep it down. I was like ready to do some serious damage when the boss told me to back down. It's just
I thought they would leave a bit quicker than this.
Around a whole lot of strange people from all corners of the world. Now just...
Okay, they're actually leaving. Okay, there we are. It did take a little while, but... overall, we're okay. Right, so what's going on here? I need to kind of just go along here quick. Okay, so what am I doing here then?
Hey!
Getting
what are you doing
caught,
here?
it seems like.
No, you are way out of bounds, sir! What? Say hello to my hollow-pointed friends! It's
I don't know really what to do. This is kind of the problem. Once we're past dealing with her, then what? I think we're basically at a point we know what's going to happen around here. Though I guess it is possible maybe that's not correct. And also, what is this? There's now 3 of them. I don't really remember there being 3. I'm going to guess that's because they're it's the harder difficulty, maybe. Does that mean anything? I really don't know. It also could not. I don't know. Maybe she's going to be really concerned that the hose is going. I don't know. There's so many apricots. Let me pick another one up. Can't do it though. One is plenty. Apparently. Now there is somebody going to search here. So I'm going to run. It's not going to take very long, so I need to kind of be there quick. I wonder if I'm going to get seen doing this. On some level I should be, right? But it doesn't mean I will. See, I need to move the gun just so that they don't come into my building here. I also wonder if maybe it's possible that when she's in the doorway, maybe it's possible to, like, just smack her on the head with a with a wrench or something. I mean, a wrench I don't even have, but still, maybe. So this guy is here.
Hey! God damn it, hey!
Wrench? No, there's no way. There's no way there's a wrench right there. It's good to know there is, though. So I should now, I guess, be able to deal with Penelope, Silent Assassin, technically. Whatever. Pretty sure we basically know there's an apricot over here somewhere. There's a wrench the other way. So I guess if we get both of those, that guy was very close to seeing me. I just need to make sure I don't get seen by this guy, because he probably went to search outside. Maybe not. He's not that curious, I guess. No, no problem. Get the apricot ready, I guess. You have to wait a while here. But when she shows up, I think it's likely we'll be able to actually deal with her this time. Maybe. Let's just see. They keep, even after all this time, all this talking, I still have to lean away from the mic sometimes. Which hopefully is not also picked up at the same time, because that would defeat the purpose. Anyway. So where is she? She's in the house. And yeah, I do kind of get the idea that maybe if I deal with Sean Rose first, that then I can come back here. Maybe even she could be the last one. And then the exit, I guess, would just be sneaking down the orchard swampy area, which I've done one way, no issue, so the other way I don't think it's going to be much issue either. Because basically around there you can get to the southern farm area, which is an exit. It's literally just a gate out of the camp. So should be able to do that. What was that noise? Was that noise in the game, or was it not? I don't know. Sounded like a banshee or something. I mean, I'm gonna guess it was in the game, some sort of scratchy metal noise. Really need Penelope to be leaving here though. Okay, it seems like she is. She's walking out from the upper area. So she isn't like in a secondary floor, which I thought she was. She's just on a slightly higher ground level, which I guess means she would check the satellite quickly and then come through to here. Something like that. So there shouldn't be too much waiting. I'm only going to keep this one going till we get Penelope here. Or at least this one attempt at Penelope, because I'm not going to wait around again the next time on this one. So if we mess this one up, I'll end it. If we get it, I'll end it. So that's what we're waiting around for now. And we just need her to get in to this room, because hopefully then she will actually care to deal with that. Or maybe even if she doesn't, we don't really care. I don't know. Whatever. Does she walk from the left side here? I guess she does. I thought it was her for a moment. I mean the shadow, not not this guy. There she is. Okay, he's walking funny, which allows me to know he's holding a apricot in his hand. And then we simply okay, so she is walking in.
What was that?
And there's no way.
What was that?
Now we have a easy as.
We have no time for games here.
This isn't the best.
Stop throwing shit.
Hey, what are you doing here? No,
How
no,
did
no,
this
you
even
are-
happen? Oh man, okay. And my brother's going crazy at the same time, so it's a good time to end anyway. I'll leave this mess here.
Man, I'm here now and everything's clear.
Goodbye, I guess. Bye.